Welcome back to the Margins Podcast.
Welcome, guys.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day. It's definitely not the end of the day after we already recorded.
No, this is our first.
Don't scene check us right now. Don't check the facial hair and the cut and the t-shirts or the hats.
Anything.
We don't look the same as whatever episodes just came out.
No, we just got here. We're fresh as fuck.
Fresh, bruh.
But
What do we do here?
this is a podcast where we talk about books,
Oh yeah, the ones that leave a mark
start a conversation,
and stay with you long after the last week.
guys. We got another good one for you.
Do we want the air going?
Probably not.
What? Hey, quiet down. Quiet down.
Or left.
Oh, one more. There we go.
Awesome.
Hush, hush, little baby. Don't do work.
So this week we're doing something a little bit different.
Why?
It's not because we're pressed for time or anything like that. Would never do that. But honestly, we just want to. We're going into very soon. We're going to start a new season. And maybe this will be something that we do recurring. I'm not going to do every episode, like a segment of it. But maybe every 10th episode or something we might do this. I don't know, guys. Just don't shut the wall here. Today we're doing book swap.
Book swap.
And really the idea here is that we want to recommend a book that one of us has not read, and we'll cover some key concepts, some key things about the book, and not so much convince, but just discuss that book to a point to where you get this guy or he'll get me to read the book.
Good. All growing up, I was like, for some reason, wanted to be a realtor. Why know why? I'm an uncle that did it. I've always thought he was really cool. Gifted dad. I always pictured, for whatever reason, a realtor was like the pitch guy. I didn't realize I just wanted to be a pitch guy. I want to be Don Dre. That idea of like, oh, I want to be able to pitch anything my day.
Yeah.
That's what book swap is gonna be.
Yes.
I'm bringing this book. I want you to read it.
Yeah.
Lucky Strike. This is why you should. I'm not gonna play it. So goes it. But this is why you should smoke Lucky Strike. So that's how it's gonna go. But as always, let's do a quick, genuine check-in.
Of course, because we care.
Because we care.
Because we care.
Yeah.
Make it shirt.
So,
How you doing? I'll start first. Cut the line.
bro, I'm tired.
I've been tired.
All of the above.
Tired.
All of the above.
All of them.
I can't think of one. Which one am I not? I'm on E. But not without some joy there.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's not, I'm not down in the trench.
And the trenches.
No, not in the trenches.
Yeah.
I'm at energy level.
Yeah.
But everywhere else, I'm not sure. Off. Well, how about you?
Chiller. Can't complain.
You can.
I can. There was a lot. Ain't no one gonna care. Right? I always say that
No problem.
Yes. Exactly. No problem. No problem. Family's happy, so
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah, that's it. With that being said, let's jump into it. So today, guys, the book that I will be recommending Stranton is the first book of the Vicanius trilogy by James Islington, and it's just called The Shadow of What Was Lost. We will put that cover there for you guys. I don't have it up here yet.
I was looking at the percent.
I want like a special edition of this trilogy.
Yeah. Well, official edition of every fire. You guys can kind of now see some of our special editions up there. And then there. Oh, I actually have my Red Riding one at home. No, it's not the artist edition. It's not, $2,000. You're skid at me.
Please? What about you? What do you bring?
I'm Barat. Well, not physically.
Yeah.
But Ron Rindos. Rindos. Life and Death and Jai.
Cool.
Yeah.
You finishing this one?
Yeah. It is a I was gonna say feel good.
Yeah.
It is. it's a good it's just a super interesting story.
It's like the book that you like with the dogs. Is it the dog? Or there's like a person that's treated like a dog?
No, that's not. Oh man, well, he's gonna eat that one up. No, that is a actual like case study of this. Yeah, no, no. The boy that was raised like a dog is what he's by Bruce Perry, Bruce Perry. This man has lived many lives as a child psychiatrist, psychologist. Which one is which? I should know. I'm a visit therapist. But that's how I found the book, and it just goes through a lot of the cases that he went through, including he was there at Waco, which everyone knows what happened to Waco. Yeah, he was there. He worked with kids from there, and a million other stories. No joke like that and worse. So that is why for a long time that was in my yearly reading, and now that I have child of my own, can't get myself to read it.
Done with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this book, Life and Giant. What?
Yeah. Life and Death Ninja.
Life and Depth and Giant.
Yeah.
But great, great Kyle.
Great title. Great
Great title.
Great cover too.
There we go.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have yours, so you have to do mine at some point.
Exactly.
We'll just say that.
So those are two books that we'll be talking about today. I won't. I'm an expert. I'm not going super deep, mainly because I would like you to read the book, and we'll want to treat this like a touch and go because we want actually want to cover this on like a full.
I think one will. That's why I've been. Yeah. If we get through it's this one's definitely on the TBR that I'm trying to push away.
Okay, cool. So same thing here. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna start with my book.
Yeah.
All right. So I had picked this book for you because number one, it's our biggest sweet spot of it's fantasy.
Yeah.
Right?
We love Islington.
Love Island. It's fantasy, great world to live in. Super readable though. Like it's not thick read. Like I recently read and reading a series. It is going forever.
Anything, not obviously it's not in relation to the actual story, but as far as the reading in comparison to A Strength of the Many, will the many strengthen you?
It starts in like an academic setting. So yes.
Okay.
Yes. But I would say I guess darker.
What is it?
Darker. I think it's darker. Um so yeah, fantasy, very readable, has a pretty simple premise to start, but as the story goes on, it obviously things unfold and the plot they say. Um it does expand to a pretty large world. You start off academics like academia, dark academia, I would say.
Yeah.
And then it expands to a very expansive, fantastical. The world building, amazing. Um, if you like, which I know you do, Will the Many, Strike the View, this is I'm not gonna say better, but it's different because in those worlds are split, right?
Yeah.
This is all one world. So
Yeah.
is it at this point?
We don't know, but
It's been out for over a year.
guys, what do you bro? Anyway.
But so in this book, it all takes place in one world, a very expansive world, but it does happen over a good period of time. With that being said, oh, it does have a pretty cool magic system as well, which we gotta get into later. Should I give you a premise or do you want to talk about info here first? With no premise. Premise the film.
No, go ahead.
A group of students training as gifted get pulled into a conflict tied to forbidden magic, a past war, and abilities people thought were gone. So high level kind of premise there. I won't change any kind of specifics. Um, I guess on a roll to first impressions for me, or you want to go into your premise?
No, let's keep going.
So for me, like my first impressions really drove me to it were the cover and honestly mainly the title, The Shadow of What Was Lost. I love some kind of cryptic title. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then the cover was also pretty cool. It's a trilogy. All the books were already written, so I was able to see all the covers. But so the cover for this is pretty cool too. And then so you can see that's like a dark, serious kind of fantasy. Um, the opening stays kind of contained at a school, like so academic, academia or whatever you want to call it. But it does move outside of that quite a bit, very similar to Strength of the Few, well, the main Strength of the Few. Whereas that's just like a starting point for the characters. Um, so after like a major war, there's this group of people called the Augurs. This is kind of like the forbidden magic thing I was talking about. They were supposed to have been wiped out. Um, yeah, I don't want to give up too much.
No. I am already kind of chomping at the bit. I've been wanting. I'd heard about this trilogy before. Obviously, James Addington. We talked about it,
Yes.
or like hinted at it when we reviewed Will of the Many and Strength of the Few. But I still hadn't dove into any premise, the synopsis. You know me, I like to go into books without knowing them. Obviously, we're gonna break that from when we do this, but I'm okay with it because I'm already intrigued.
Yes.
Yeah.
Main characters, I'm not gonna do them all, but Davian is probably the main character. Probably definitely is. You have I'm gonna say that wrong, whenever. You have Asha, Caden. Um, there's a lot of characters. It's a trilogy, obviously, and it's a pretty like the lore is deep in the book. So you meet a lot of people, you know. But I will say that the character development feels supernatural. The characters are awesome to read. Like these are some of my favorite characters, and I will say I'm gonna reread the trilogy. Like it has that much readability where like I want to go back to see what I missed.
Hmm. Okay.
So there's two magic system. Well, there's one magic system, but there are two systems, right? So the gifted use essence, and it's just structured and taught, has limits. And you have the augurs, and they're rare and they're feared because it's the forbidden magic thing. Their power definitely feels larger and harder to control, so the government kind of stays on top of it. Clear rules though, like there's clear magical rules to the world. Power does have a cost, and there's tension with like all those decisions. Magic's not really just for fighting, so you do encounter it more ways than one. And yeah, that's we can say that's a big piece of it. There's more. It's like the plot point against that plot structure.
Yeah. No. We're good. We're good there because I think as we fine tune what these episodes will be like,
Yeah.
as you all know, I'm not one to love spoilers. So it's gonna be a fine line. Yeah, you know you do. But it's gonna be a fine line of figuring out what we should share, what we shouldn't. Because as much as I want you to read this book, I also want you all to read this as well.
Yes.
And vice versa. So
Yeah. All right. Let's hear it. Let's hear about Life, Death, and Giants.
and Death and Giants. All right, literary fiction. So nothing based on actual facts,
Yeah.
but it is a small town story, about a small town hero, a small town character,
Okay.
who becomes bigger in multiple ways, than the small town he's raised in. Many I'm pitching you. I'm not pitching you guys.
Yeah.
You know, I got some religious trauma in my life.
Yes.
Trauma, baggage, history, whatever you want to call it, I have it. Um, and for that reason, I love this book. This is centered on the Amish community.
Okay.
So small town with both those that are not Amish and those that are, and someone who was raised or born into it. Multiple characters that are born into it. Now, what's interesting about this book is it follows the main character, who, spoiler, is a bit of a giant, but not to the point where it's like sci-fi or anything.
What's that? So is it fantasy-ish?
No. We're talking like Andre the Giant.
Okay.
So very large.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's a very, very big guy.
Okay.
Billy.
Yes.
And Billy's our main character, but we never get his POV. This story is told through multiple people within the town, some of his loved ones, some of his friends, some just people that were in his life or around him.
Yes.
But we never get to hear his voice, which, it's a give and take on that one. I did find that type of storytelling super interesting in this case. I have read other books like this where it's like letters. My boys in the Berkta Book Club, we did what was it? The Velvet Tim, you know what book I'm talking about. But it was a murder about a serial killer, and all the book was letters that were written to him while he was in jail. So you never get to hear his voice, which I was okay with because of the things that he did.
Yeah.
And this one, because this character is so larger than life in multiple ways, it's I wanted to, but the author does such a great job of you being able to picture him through his friends and family. Let me give you a bit of a light premise. Um, this book follows a guy who's basically larger than life, physically and emotionally. But instead of telling his story directly, it shows how he changes everyone around him. It's a small town, a little mythic, layered with faith and family tension. And it builds something that feels earned, not overly heavy, but it sticks. Um, it is all the characters are unique, they're quirky, um, and then there's some that you also, while they come across, you're like, "Oh, I know that guy,"
Yeah.
or "I know that person."
Yeah.
Sometimes no matter what the religion, no matter what the, we'll say, obsession too is, you've seen that person, you've seen someone in that light.
I think for small town kind of books,
Mhm.
that's something that authors would lean into.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's not nothing like super flashy, small town drama. Something that I related it to a bit was it had pieces of Demon Copperhead in there, which I love that book. You haven't been able to read that one yet. Another solid read. But just it is small town, and you're dealing with like the mundane, but it's very interesting. It doesn't seem slow. There's other books that are like a slow burn.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the conflict? What's the conflict here?
the conflict is him being too big for, not too big for his britches, because that sounds like he is the town's too small for him in multiple ways.
Okay.
In multiple ways.
Gotcha.
Not only the town, but his own family.
Right. Everything. He's outgrown.
Outgrown, but as you're doing that, as you're learning about him, you're also learning about family members of his, specifically his grandma, who is having a faith crisis because of how much she loves and adores both him and other family members that are no longer of the faith,
Gotcha.
and how that conflict is, okay, am I going to base my love on faith? Am I going to base it on community? Am I going to base it on like the culture of what we're supposed to go by? Um, so there's a lot of those types of questions, and what does love look like?
Yes.
So yeah, it begs for you to ask a bunch of those questions. So, yeah, Gabe, the main character's name is Gabriel Fisher.
Okay.
Like I said, multiple POVs. Um, and there's a lot of the side characters that will stick with you because of their life lessons and what you learned through them as well.
Right.
Because as much as it's focused on them, you also have side quests throughout that you find out about, their life, um, obstacles and achievements. But yeah, like I said, no magic system.
No matter system.
I will hint there's some football, there's some wrestling,
Okay.
like,
Well, small town, gotta have football.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like WWE wrestling type.
Oh, not like collegiate wrestling or high school wrestling. It's like WWE. Oh, that's interesting.
There's a lot. There's a lot of like real places that you never thought you would go.
Yeah.
Um, and there's also some family dark secrets.
Is it like you might cry serious, or is it like just
My all of the above. There's feel good.
Yeah.
There is heartbreak. There is disgust. there is revulsion. But yeah, there's a lot of feel good too.
Like the movie that popped in my head. I don't know how close this is. It feels like a microcosm of Forrest Gump.
It could absolutely, it absolutely could be. So, I could see Forrest Gump in there. I could see, a lot of those films back in the day that were like, yeah, the small town,
Yeah.
you know, I think of like, um, October Sky.
Okay.
I think of, what's the one with the kid who's like with baseball? You know what I'm talking about? The glasses. Ben Platt is in it. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of films.
Last question.
Yeah, go for it.
Length. Is this a long read?
I don't believe so. Let me check really quick though, but I don't think it was a long read.
It didn't feel like a long read.
No, it did not feel like a long read.
Okay. That's what's important. If it's a long read, I don't really care. But if it feels like a long read,
Mm-hmm.
that means that you're going through some shit.
Yeah, yeah, not the case for this one, I believe. Let me see. Page out. It is no short. Ron Rindo did this in 336 pages.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
breeze.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Would you read it again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I would recommend it to people as I am doing right now.
Okay. Like it.
Yeah. You know me, I'm a sucker for feel good
Yes. But sometimes
and heartbreak.
sometimes it's just too much where it's like to revisit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but so if you would read it again, that's
Mm-hmm.
I could do it.
Yeah. I think you'd enjoy it. I think you'd enjoy it.
All right, awesome. Oh, I did the cover. You showed it to everyone,
I
but
showed it to everyone. I did enjoy the cover. I think for what it covers, I feel like there could be even more. I think there was potential there.
yeah,
I still like the cover.
I like the name.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
But I think with the way that covers are nowadays,
Yeah.
this was one that he could have, one more in on the cover. I was surprised because I can't remember. And I don't want to misquote it, but I can't remember how many books he has out, if there was very many at all. But I'm surprised because I really enjoy his writing. So, okay. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, those are two books that I'm definitely gonna check out. Life and Death and Giants. You've convinced me. You brought it up a few different times, but I think that now I have a better idea what it is. The length of it is super edible, so it's no problem. I can slide it in to my TVR.
Yeah, what about length of the trilogy? What are these?
So
There it is.
these books are a bit thick, but they do not feel thick.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Alchemized thick. It's like Mistborn thick.
Both are thick.
This one might be even less thick than this one, but I might just be saying that just to get you to read it.
Yeah, probably.
It's about
I'm gonna read it either way.
I'm gonna say it's about Mistborn thick, but Alchemized is double,
Absolutely.
2.5 of that. So if you can get through that, you can get through anything. Also, it doesn't feel long. Like I generally think that by the time that you get halfway through, you're gonna have taken you'll be so deep into the story because like the story it takes off. Like it's so different in terms of like where you're at in the middle compared to where you start, compared to where you end in book one, compared to where you end in like book three. Like you go through, it's massive. Like you cover so much ground. Characters develop so much, so it's worth the read. You guys check it out too. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
And let us know if you like our new format. If you like our new setup,
You guys are just getting a taste of it right now.
yeah,
Single shot. Guys, we got 29 cameras.
we're done with single
I
shot.
think we also got to figure out, I'm wondering if we should warm the lighting.
We'll see. Let's see.
We're going to play with it.
Which
That's just to let you know. Yeah, this is a teaser of what it's going to look like.
yes.
Next week's episode, you'll see a little bit more.
So see cameras, extra cameras.
Yeah.
We wanted to keep it vintage for you guys today.
Yeah.
But thanks for joining another episode of the Margins podcast.
Yeah.
We will see you guys next week.
Next week, and we will have something different on.
It'll be great.